Ship's log. Autopilot navigation something there. Planet Norian in the calendar region where everyone likes to make sure they know what day it is. Life support systems. Heartbeat, slow AF. And there's too much pressure and it's breaking the systems, which is really bad when you consider this is life support. Oh boy. I don't think life support systems are supposed to give you messages of death. I'm no tech guy, but I don't think that's supposed to happen. Those are weird looking life support containers. I wonder what they contain. Thinking emoji. Oh, well, they're breaking. So anything that's in them is dying right now. Which is bad news for everyone. Oh boy, I can not this shit again. Dark Samus!
Cryostasis shutdown complete.
There you did, Father. Devil. Activating the Vari-suit because guess what? It just materializes randomly because it can. Shoulder pads are on point.
Command interface enabled. Requesting new heading.
Ooh, and just make sure my thumbprints weren't sandpapered too well.
Force landing.
And look at convenience. It's the Galactic Federation squad. Yeah, guys. Whoa. We are conveniently just sitting here to the left of them, well, behind them. And here's the part that I don't get.
Incoming transmission.
Unidentified vessel, please switch to a secure radio frequency and transmit your identity code. We are standing by.
I'm Samus fucking Aran. You should know who I am. I shouldn't need to send an identity code. You should be able to just see my ship and see the colors that it is.
Transmission verified. Greetings, Samus. We welcome you on behalf of the Galactic Federation.
I welcome me on behalf of me. Beat that.
Proceed to the command ship Olympus. You've been cleared for docking bay 5. Welcome back, Samus.
Thanks, random marine guy. And this is the only time you will ever use this function. You push at the button and then you throw your Wiimote at the screen. And then we go fastly past. Faster than Sonic the Hedgehog because that bastard owes me a chili dog. As we approach the ass end of the Olympus, we get engine wash. Oh no! So there are a lot of cutscenes towards the beginning of this game, and I'm not going to do my formal intro until most of them are done, I think, or at least not until like this next little section. And I got a few things to explain as well. Oh. And as we emerge from the gunship of awesome, even though it's kind of a weird shape and it took me a while to get used to it, Samus is looking fucking awesome. I shouldn't swear, but I don't care. Whatever.
Please calibrate your weapon by shooting these targets.
Okay, shoot you in the face and shoot you in the face.
Calibration complete.
Yay!
Samus, welcome to the flagship Olympus.
Thank you.
Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room. I will upload the location to you now.
Oh, thanks. You're so kind. So the talking will end here for a bit, thankfully, so I can explain a few things and also show you. Guess what? If you shoot this 10 times, you get a token coin thing only once. It's awesome. Scan doors and shit. So if you've watched the first two playthroughs of Prime 1 and Prime 2, you should get basically how this is going to go. I'm not going to do a lot of the logbook scans and a lot of the random miscellaneous cutscenes like these. I'm going to skip because you don't really need to see them, especially in the context of this Let's Play where I'm showing you where everything is, you know? I think it's 13576. Well, I'll be sure if I'm right. 13576. Take that, Aurora unit.
During the procedure. We need a
I understand the procedure.
Scan Gore, because that's what his name is. Yeah, I shouldn't need to explain too much about the process of this particular playthrough in comparison to the other two games, but this is the final one in the series, so. Oh. And I'm brain farting on how to use these, even though I've literally practiced like so many times. You can move around a hell of a lot in here, but I think it actually makes it so that they make you have to do it again, which is weird, but yeah, I'm talking over this stuff because none of this is important right now.
Please approach the scan terminal.
But for actual important cutscenes, obviously I'll shut my yap to trap. Good. We are clear. We are not corrupted in any sense of the word at all. No. Why would that be? No, never. Why?
No hazardous material detected.
Well, good.
Samus, you are cleared for the command bridge.
Well, good. Thank you. Let me just get out of here now, thanks. Push that. It's a little finicky, but it works. Scan those. Those are lore entries, sort of. They are. Trust me. So, in this game, scanning things is a little bit weird because in Prime 1 and Prime 2, it kind of gave you a clue as you were scanning something, whether or not it was ready for, whether it was actually a logbook entry or not. But in this game, it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make it really convoluted and confusing so that you'll never know what you're supposed to scan. And you know what? How I found that out? Check this out. Everything in here I scanned for the... Oh, no, I lie. I scanned only one half of the room. But that's because I was like, well, what do I scan? I don't know what to scan. Anyway, you're supposed to go through there, but you can't yet. You're actually supposed to mandatorily come over here and save first, which is weird. But I don't think you need to save, but I'm going to save anyway, because screw you. Screw the rules. I have green visor. Yeah, I'll get to explaining things once I actually get free of these cutscenes a little bit, because otherwise it's going to ruin the flow of things. I don't want to.
Admiral Dean is waiting inside.
Thank you, sir. Get out of my way. Objective completed because it was so hard. It was so difficult. Well, look at that. I got over there pretty quick. Hi, Gore.
Dendrita, enough. Looks like everyone's here now. Before I begin the briefing, let me introduce 242, the flagship's Aurora unit.
Oh.
Ah, an organic supercomputer. Fascinating. It's my understanding that the Galactic Federation's core network is comprised of such units.
That is correct, Core. And we serve as the network's master control. However, currently the network is down.
That seems inefficient.
But necessary. You see, 7 days ago, we discovered that all Aurora units were infected with an unknown virus. We were forced to bring the network down. Fortunately, our scientists were quickly able to devise a vaccine.
Unit 242 was the first AU to receive the vaccine. We were able to completely purge the virus.
Where did this virus come from?
We believe the virus is of space pirate origin. 4 months ago, the GFS Valhalla went missing while on a training mission in the Klar Nebula. The ship's logs revealed that they were attacked by a space pirate raiding vessel.
What is the logic in disrupting a Federation training mission?
They're pirates. How could they resist a prize like that?
That never would have happened if I'd been there.
Then it's a shame you weren't. The pirates boarded the Valhalla and gained access to the ship's Aurora unit, 313. This is how they were able to hack into the network and plant the virus.
Thanks to our security protocols, we were able to shut down the network before the damage from the virus became irreversible.
But we're still vulnerable. If the pirates decide to launch a major offensive, we'd be hard-pressed to defend ourselves. We must rid the other AUs of that virus and bring the network back online. That's where you come in. We need you to deliver the vaccine to each of the AUs in this system. We'd also like you to investigate the pirates' activity in the area. We need to know what they're up to.
Condition red. All personnel to combat-ready stations. Repeat. Condition red.
Sir, a space pirate attack fleet has just warped out of some sort of wormhole. They're also heading for Sector 0, the planet's home base.
No, they're targeting the planetary defense system. Get down to the planet and aid the ground troops. Stop those pirates from disabling the defense system. Go! Go!
No! So, one thing that I always thought was a bit interesting about Prime 3, obviously over the first two, is that there's voice acting. And this particular game is very story-centric compared to, like, in contrast to Prime 1 and Prime 2. It's quite refreshing, actually.
Samus, get to your ship. We need you down on the planet. Until we get the fleet in formation.
Formation this! I can't jump. Why can't I jump? Let me jump! Admiral Dane, give me clearance to jump! But, yeah. But at least now I get a little bit of clearance to kind of talk and explain myself a little bit. Over the next little couple of things here, you get some credits if you protect these troopers. There's 2 here. There's 1 here, which these guys won't be... Okay, and there's the final one through here. I'm getting through these faster than I can talk about them, which is totally fine by me. I don't mind. I'm trying to do this quick because... There, good. You can talk to them again if you want, but you don't have to. I'm trying to get through this quick just because of the fact that this part, I want to try and get through the cutscenes as quick as I can because the cutscenes take up a lot of time in this game, much to everyone's surprise. I actually managed to pick it up before killing all 3 space pirates. How about that? That is funny. I have never done that before. That's a Let's Play exclusive there, yo folks. Yeah, yo folks, yeah. Pays to go so fast you can't talk. But this part's kind of annoying. But yeah, the reason I'm getting through this so quick is just because cutscenes are kind of annoying. And I want to get to the meat and potatoes of this game, even though I hate meat and I hate potatoes. I'm just kidding. I'm lying. I hate lockdowns more than I hate meat and potatoes. Oh, look, it's a trap. Where the hell did those things come from? Like, there's so many of them. There's a variety of different, like, credits that you can get in this game, because obviously this is the trilogy version of the game. And I'm playing this on the eShop version, which I'll explain why in a minute. But, there are different credits that you can get, and you won't be seeing any of them in my playthrough, probably. But the credits, there's one type in particular that you can get called friend vouchers. And friend vouchers are annoying because you need friends in order to turn them into credits. Don't ask me why they thought that was a good idea, but, you know, Metroid's supposed to be about promoting loneliness. Except in this game, apparently, because you've got, like, 3 other friends! Rundus, Gore, and Gandrada. But that said, there are some, like, special things that you can do to get friend voucher tickets. And then obviously redeem them, like turn them into credits. But there's like a multitude of different colors in Prime 3 as opposed to Prime 1 and Prime 2. But, you know. One thing I'll mention before I jump into this bomb slot. Look at the physics of the water. I really wish more games would do that. It was like, there was a period in like 2008, 2009 when games actually did something like that. Also, I skipped that just because it's just save a little bit of time. But it just shows Samus like flying out, grabbing the airlock and getting in like all Star Wars Episode 5. Nice kick, Gandrada. Look at that horrible PNG JPEG image to save loading time or whatever. Oh, great. So we can't get through that. Guess what we gotta go do? Gotta go to the top of the room. Oh no. One slightly charged shot will deal with pretty much anything here right now. Which is good, because if you get hit while you're jumping, you slow down tremendously. And it's a little bit annoying. Not much. Just enough to just make it so that you'd have to go through everything all over again. And also, smartly, shoot the wall right in front of you with your missiles. And it doesn't even make a sound. It doesn't even explode. It just goes through the wall. Who am I to judge? Alright, now that we've got that, we can actually get out of here now. One thing that's definitely different about Prime 3 in comparison to... Why am I not using the terminal? What? One thing that's different with Prime 3 as opposed to 2 or 1 or 2 is that the game is fairly linear for a while. I mean, it's still possible to get lost, but it's a lot more linear than any of the other entries in the series, which isn't an innately bad thing, but it's just different. Prime 3 is particularly different than the previous 2 games. But once I actually have a moment to collect my thoughts, I'll explain some things. Be funny, the actual introduction to this Let's Play begins in the 2nd episode, probably. That's a Berserker Lord! Oh Lord, it's a Berserker! Better get my ship out of here, because that's more important than me. Use my walk like a woman's man. No time to talk. Okay, so now one big difference is that you are mandatorily not locked on. You have mandatory free aim in this game as opposed to Prime 1 and 2, because this was obviously on the Wii, and the Wii used the motion controls, and so you were forced to get good, basically. But this guy's pretty easy, honestly. You shoot his red spots, and then you back up a bit, and you just deflect those purple orbs back at him if he's going to be nice and actually shoot them, or he'll shoot that instead, which is kind of annoying. Come on, buddy. I don't have time for this. Okay. And then you just rapid shoot. Or just use charge shots, whichever is more efficient, which I think charge shots would be. Okay, now that I actually have a chance to collect my thoughts way later into the project, this is the final game in the set. I don't even know what I want to say at this point, to tell the truth. I just want to take a moment to be honest. No one ever requested me to play this game at all, so I'm doing it out of my own love and volition of the franchise. If that was any indication of how much of a bad liar I am. Oh, man. This is going to be fun, honestly. When I played through this game the first time, it was kind of a bit of a drag, and I played through it again recently. It was also a bit of a drag, but once I finally kind of got a plan together and I understood exactly what I was doing, I actually enjoy this game. And I just want to say something in very particular. I got so many requests to do this that the more requests I got, I am not happy with the fact that my capture device keeps skipping frames like that. Okay. So I got a lot of requests to play this game and finish this project, which, you know, is fair. But I didn't get the time or the chance to really appreciate the game. So that's why I actually took down my previous projects in order to deliberately work on the entire thing all over again without hearing negative comments, without getting any kind of pressure from outside influences. I could just focus on doing what I wanted to do, which was to make the best projects I could of these games in general. And I feel like I'm able to do that. I feel confident in my ability, especially with this game, even though this game is going to be long as hell compared to my recent projects. I'm confident in my abilities to get this to be as concise and as good as possible, so.
Stand to, Samus. Our situation doesn't look good. The pirate attack has knocked out our generators and disabled the planetary defense system. This This cannon was our only weapon capable of taking out orbiting ships. We need you and the other hunters to get the generators back online and restore power to the cannon so we can repulse this assault. I'm uploading the generator coordinates to you now. Good hunting.
Thank you, sir. And with that, we're going to begin our adventures on Norian in the next episode. So I'll see you guys back then, and let's save this planet.